Hello all, and welcome to Astro Wheel of Fortune. So today I'm doing a reading on what do your spirit guides want to tell you, what advice do they have for you, what messages do they have for you. And as always, we have our 6 piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. You can pause the video if you want to have a look at the piles in more detail. And we have these beautiful agate discs on top of them. And I really love them. I got them in a little holistic shop around the corner from where I work. And I just thought they were beautiful. So I just have them on top of each pile as well. So for your spirit guides, ask them, what do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell me to advance me? What good intentioned messages do you have for me? And we're going to start with that. So we're going to start with pile number 1. What messages do your spirit guides have for you? Let's see. So pile 1, let's start with your tarot cards. We've got Ace of Swords in reverse. We've got Strength. We've got Page of Cups. Okay. So I think your spirit guides want to let you know that you can do something. There's something that you're mulling over in your head, and it's kind of like an overthinking thought. It's a thought that keeps nagging at you and annoying you, and you're overthinking to the point of being extremely, I wouldn't say extremely irrational, but kind of making irrational decisions and being very very worried about this decision that you have to make. It's keeping you a little bit awake at night. It's keeping you kind of from progressing normally. You're not ready to do it organically in some sort of way. So your spirit guides really want to let you know that you've got this, that you're able for this, and you have the skill, you have the confidence, and you have the ability to do whatever it is. It's also letting you know that you need to try and approach it from a really innocent point of view, whatever this issue is. Whatever you're afraid, I feel like you're afraid to say something to somebody, especially. I think you might be a little bit afraid of going forward towards somebody to express your feelings, to express what you think, because there's a lot of things on your mind and you just don't really know how to say them. What the spirit guides are advising you is to take your time with it and understand that you can go towards it, and you have the kindness and the gentleness and the understanding to do it in a very nice, well-mannered way. And with the Page of Cups, I can see here, you need to approach it with a bit of innocence and naivety, and understand that the matter that you're facing is not something you're a master of. It's not a matter of, it might feel like you're a master of it, and you're the master of the situation rather than the matter at hand that you're overthinking. So whatever you're thinking about, maybe you're not an expert at it, but you can be an expert at delivering the message. That's what I'm hearing. You might be worried about this issue. I think it's like a mental issue, something that's in your head that's overpowering you and making you overthink. But the spirits want you to let you know that it's not something that you need to overthink. It's something that you need to approach with a really gentle, approachable way. Approach it with a bit of innocence and naivety, and don't worry about seeming like a fool, because you're not going to seem like a fool. You're going to seem like maybe you don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe you have a bit of a confusion about this matter, but it doesn't mean that you're a fool. It just means that you're just not exactly informed on all sides. So let's see what we have here for the angel cards. We have take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. So it's advising you, I'm hearing If you don't ask, you don't get. That's what I'm hearing. So I feel like it could be something that's emotionally draining you, but it could be something like a raise. It could be something like, telling your friends that you need more space, or telling your friends you'd like to spend more time with them. But it's this matter of, you have to approach things in a gentle way, but with a lot of power and good intentions. And instead of overthinking it, go and talk to people. So you're protected in that way, that you can take back your power. You're completely able with to take back your power with this card and the strength card. You might see yourself as this naive person, as somebody that doesn't really know what's going on, but in reality you're the master of whatever situation this is, and you're completely capable of handling it. There's something that you feel like you can't handle, but your spirits want you to know that you absolutely can. So then we have these color cards. So we have yellow, purify your body, and rose, attract a relationship. So this could be a relationship matter. You might be a bit worried about approaching a potential relationship, or approaching somebody who you're already in a relationship with. But what it's advising you with the yellow, with the purify your body, but what I'm seeing more so here is the solar plexus chakra, and we have a lot of yellow here as well. So the solar plexus chakra would encourage you to feel confident, to be joyous, to find excitement, and almost like, I know the Fool card isn't here, but embody the Fool card energy. Go into it with a really open mind. Go into the situation, whatever this is that's giving you so much mental exhaustion and mental turmoil. Approach it with a bit more of the solar plexus energy, excitement, joy, and channel that. I think there could be a romantic situation. I think they want to let you know that there's a romantic situation that's coming up to you, where you will need to take charge. You will really need to make sure to take charge in this situation, because this relationship, if you take charge and if you present confidence and that solar plexus energy, it's something that has potential to blossom into a really beautiful relationship that's very exciting, really adventurous, and there's a lot of laughter and joy in it. It's not such a serious relationship. It might not be the most stable relationship, but I don't mean that it's not stable at all. I just mean it's the kind of relationship where you can have a bit more fun, and you can go out and enjoy each other's company in a very excitable way. Also we have Leo energy here, so it's some relationship where you can feel very admired and beautiful, and you feel like you are in a luxurious space in terms of your relationship. Or if you're in a relationship currently, it's advising you to step into a bit of a more confident space, so you can appreciate the relationship, because if you're confident, the relationship will blossom as well. So then we have these affirmations here. So we have access your relationship. Again, oh my god, you can't make this up. Look at this. We've got rose, attract your relationship, and assess your relationship. That I read it as access. Assess your relationship and attract your relationship. So I think if you're single, you guys are definitely, your spirit guides want you to know that there's a relationship on the way to you. There's some relationship that's coming your way very, very soon, and to be ready and to make sure that you can be in a very joyful and happy space. And approach it in a really gentle manner. You don't have to overthink the relationship that's coming your way. Present yourself as a powerful person. If you are already in a relationship, it's kind of, I feel like maybe you have gone on a bit of it's not a bad road that you've gone on with your relationship, but I think there's a relationship at hand that you've kind of lost a little bit of joy and enjoying yourself. And, maybe you guys bought a house together, or you guys might have kids now, and all these everyday responsibilities are taking over your life. But it's letting you know that you can assess your relationship and maybe bring a bit more joy into the relationship. There's more joy coming. There's more kind of naive energy on the way, where you can enjoy yourself. So we have today's lesson, and we have assess your relationship. So it's identify one dynamic or component of a close relationship that's vital to your emotional and physical health. This is especially important if you're healing and a particular relationship is causing you stress. If your relationship is a healthy union, then celebrate your goal to integrate your relationship into the quality of your life. So I think it's letting you know, if you're single, try and integrate this relationship into your life, appreciate this relationship, and say thanks for that relationship. Celebrate it. If you are already in the relationship, celebrate the relationship and what you have in it and the happiness that you have in it. I think you might be raising children together. This always makes me think of raising kids. So you might have a young kid as well with the Page of Cups. You might have a young kid and it's causing you a little bit of stress, a little bit of worry, and it's a little bit tiring and hard for you. But it's reminding you, your spirit guides want to remind you to enjoy yourself and have fun. And, it's hard sometimes, but it's trying to teach you to take back your power. So then we have appreciate everything. And what it says here is, on this day, affirm, my life is perfect. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life without doubt or expectations. Your goal, to learn that the way to set change in motion is to bless and feel grateful for even the most difficult parts of your life. So I think there is a bit of difficulty to do with a relationship. It could be platonic, but mostly like 90%, I'm thinking it's a romantic situation where you're struggling a little bit because you think you're not worthy of a relationship that's happy and joyful and enjoyable. But what the spirit guides want to let you know is, take back your power and appreciate the people that you have in your life, and especially your romantic relationships. Appreciate them at the moment because they are actually blossoming and they're actually going to bring you a lot of joy. So just stay, it's kind of telling you, be on standby for that joy. Be ready to accept that joy and to tame that joy into your life. And don't forget to, don't be so serious all the time. Try and embody this Page of Cups energy when you're, an excitable little child. That's what I'm thinking. So that's what it's kind of advising you to do. And a lot of yellows here, so a lot of solar plexus chakra. So your solar plexus chakra could be blocked, so just make sure to look into that and embody the solar plexus chakra. Try to clear your solar plexus chakra. So that's what I have for you guys. Pile number 1. Let me know if that resonated and what you thought, and as always, I really appreciate any feedback you can give me. And I'm going to move on to my next pile. So we got pile number 2. Let's see, what do your spirit guides want to let you know? So let's have a look at your tarot cards. Oh, beautiful. The Magician, the Lovers, and we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So I think you guys are manifesting a relationship into your life. And your spirit guides want to let you know that they hear you. They can hear you. You're either manifesting a relationship into your life, or you're manifesting your relationship to go to the next level. So your spirit guides want to let you know, we hear you. We hear the messages that you want to give us. We hear what you're expecting, what your expectations are. But they're just letting you know, try and let go of the control side of things here. So they're kind of letting you know, it's all in motion. We have it in motion. It's coming to you. We're trying to help you. We're protecting all your romantic relationships. We're protecting romance. We're protecting happiness in your life. But try and let go of control. You're trying to be too controlling about the situation. You need to let go a little bit. You need to let things happen naturally and organically. I'm hearing divine timing. So it's just a little bit of a message here from your spirit guides that you need to let it happen naturally. Don't rush anything. I can see that you're trying to attract something into your life, especially a relationship, but it also could be money. So with the Pentacles here, I think that you are doing a lot of manifestation either way at the moment. But what the spirit guides want to let you know, if it's a relationship, it's definitely coming. There's no worries about it. If it's a relationship that you're currently in and you're trying to better it, you're trying to work on it, you're working on your relationship with somebody, your spirit guides want to assure you that everything's going to be okay. But if it's money, if you're trying to attract money, and I think I think some of you might be doing this at the same time, because the money's really jumping out to me that you're trying to attract money into your life. But the way you're doing it, there's almost too much of a need to control your money. And I mean, we all want to control our money. Of course, we all get anxious about money. But it's just letting you know that you need to be careful about how you go about it. That you're not constantly thinking about your budgets. Like, it's fine. You've done your budget. You've done your budget out for the month. That's it. Leave it. Spend within your means. Don't obsess over your budget. Don't look over it every single day and think that you're living in a lax situation in terms of money. Let it go and let the divine timing and your spirit guides take over. It's great that you've been manifesting. It's great that you've been putting all this energy into it. It's amazing, and your spirit guides and the universe have heard you, and it's on its way. So let that control go a little bit. Keep manifesting, keep attracting this into your life, but let go of that need to control it and try to drive it yourself, because that's not going to happen for you. Oh, we got an extra card that popped out for you. Oh my god, I didn't even notice this, but we have the Two of Wands. There's loads coming. Oh my god, there's so much coming to you. There's so much happiness coming to you. I see so much yellow here, so solar plexus chakra. And the Two of Wands, you will have what you, I can see you manifesting and wanting and needing something very, very, very intensely. Whether it's a relationship or it's the money, excuse me, it's coming to you. Don't worry about it, but it will take time. That's all I'm hearing. I'm hearing it'll take time. You need to let time pass. You need to let things work out in the universe before you're ready for it, because you might not even be ready for what's coming to you yet, because there's so much potential with what you can get out of this manifestation that you're doing. But I will encourage you to continue with your manifestation, because it's working so well, but you just need to wait a little bit more. So let's see what we have here. Sensitivity. So we have, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So make sure, I think, because you are so sensitive, I think maybe you've been really feeling your spirit guides around you. I think you've been really, really hearing them and feeling them and communicating with them. And they really want to let you know you are very sensitive right now, and you can really, really hear us. And look at this little angel playing the harp. I think if you hear harp noise, I just think noises, harp noises, or any kind of like those melodic little sounds like of string instruments, if you hear that, that's your spirit guides' way of letting you know that they're around. You're hypersensitive to your spirit guides at the moment. You're probably aware of it. You know, if you're doing this reading, you're probably aware that you're super, super sensitive to your spirit guides at the moment. You're very capable of communicating with them, and they're trying to communicate with you and letting you know that everything's going to be absolutely fine. So let's have a look and see what colors we have here. We got violet and bronze. We've got violet, create a balanced life, and bronze, strengthen your body. So I think they want to, I think there's a bit of a push to balance your chakras. So I think maybe, I feel like spiritually you're extremely, extremely in touch with your spirit guides. What they're letting you know is to balance your chakras, and by balancing your chakras with this bronze, strengthen your body. I'm thinking they want you to do some sort of exercise or go out on walks or use your body in some sort of way where, you know, if sometimes, I don't know, like, I don't know if you feel the same, but sometimes if I go out walking, when I'm walking, I feel like I'm getting more out of the, you know, energy and nature around me rather than if I went outside and sat on a bench, if that makes sense. So they want you to move your body. I feel like they want you to move your body to get into this rhythm with your body, and they will want to communicate with you that way. And with the violet here, it creates a balanced life. And we have this crown chakra color here, the purple, the violet. It's making me think it wants you to balance the crown and the root chakra, so you can really be receptive to what messages I feel like you guys are especially in tune with your spirit guides. Even if you're not super spiritual, even if you don't do a lot of like spiritual things, I feel like outside of that, you're just so connected to your spirit guides, whoever they are. And their messages come out so clearly to you. Yeah, I think you just really communicate with your spirit guides quite effortlessly, almost. And then we have see the synchronicity. Again, oh my god, I don't, she's like weaving something, but for a second there I was like, is that a harp again? But it's not. But it's, you can see kind of where I'm coming from. So I'm thinking, if you hear a string instrument, definitely consider that could be your spirit guides trying to get in contact with you. But see the synchronicity, notice the patterns. Your spirits are trying to communicate with you through patterns. I'm thinking especially visual patterns. So if you see visual patterns or hear a string instrument, that's how they communicate with you, I'm hearing. And then we see practice the art of transformation. So I think you're going through a very transformative stage at the moment. There's a lot of things going on with you, especially. I can really see a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. And you can see this is almost like beginning of growth. You see, she's only beginning to grow all these flowers. You know, she's watering them in order for them to grow and blossom. And she's only starting her tapestry here. So it's like the beginning stages of you really blossoming and getting somewhere. You're doing all this manifestation and it's attracting so much abundance to you. So let's read your affirmations here. So we have today's lesson. Take note of all the synchronistic happenings and coincidences that occur on this day. I know that nothing happens by accident. Your goal, to appreciate the divine details that are woven into every moment of your life. Every little detail. Notice every little detail that's happening around you. That is your manifestation taking place. So today's lesson for practice the art of transformation. We have acknowledge one situation in your life that's taking your power. Transform that situation into something positive and maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire day. When your spirit slips into negativity, simply breathe and then pray your way back to an inner space of positive visualization. Your goal, to practice the art of transformation. So I think your spirit guides want you to know that you are in the process of transforming. And that's why those things that you are trying to attract are not coming to you yet. But they want you to know that they are on their way. And they're on their way sooner than you realize. But they want you to know is that it's okay to transform. It's okay to grow. It's okay that you're in this uncomfortable space, because very soon that uncomfortable space is bringing you abundance. So that's what I see for you guys. Pile number 2. That was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And as always, I really welcome any feedback that you guys can give me. And I'm going to move on to my next pile. So we've got pile number 3. Let's see, what do your spirit guides want to tell you? So let's see, what do your tarot cards say first? We've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. We've got the Sun. And we've got the Ace of Cups. So, your spirit guides want you to know that there are really, really great times ahead. There's something really good. There's a lot of success and emotional fulfillment for you. These are beautiful cards to come out together. Sorry. There's really beautiful, beautiful success and emotional abundance coming towards you very soon, but not as soon as you want it to be. It's going to kind of come in slowly and very gradually. So it's not coming anytime too soon, but it is on its way. I think your spirit guides want you to know, they want you to, like, I'm hearing have hope and still try and enjoy yourself in the moment, even though I feel like you might be in a bit of a, I wouldn't even say a terrible time that you're like super sad, but I think you're in a bit of a slow, stuck energy at the moment. And they want you to just keep going. They're saying keep going, even though it's going to feel like you're dragging your feet through the mud. It's going to feel like you are walking through like a ditch full of mud and, weeds that you have to like keep fighting through. It's going to take a long time and it's going to take a lot of effort, but it's bringing you just so much success and happiness and emotional abundance. And you're going to feel very, very free after this. So, yes, it feels like you're dragging yourself to this, but it's coming and it's down the line, and your spirit guides are working on getting you there. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. Right, so that's what I see with the tarot cards. Let's see what we have here with the with your angel protector card. So we have counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So I can see that with these two cards here, we've got the Sun and the Ace of Cups. I think emotionally you just really, really calm people. You bring joy into people's lives. People feel very comfortable around you, and naturally you have this natural aura of a counselor, of somebody who's able to counsel people and understand them and empathize with them. And your spirit guides really want you to know that this is your greatest strength. The other thing that I see here is that your spirit guides, if you have a look at this picture, you can see the angel is kind of behind her and, has the hands on their shoulders. I feel like your spirit guides want you to know that they're always around you. And it's almost like, do you ever feel a bit of heat on your shoulder, or do you ever feel like somebody's standing beside you? Like, your spirit guides are always very, very close to you, in a very close proximity to you, and they feel very connected to you, and they want to protect you, and they want to almost emotionally counsel you because you counsel other people. Your spirit guides want to take that a little bit of that burden off of you. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like you're a real empath. You're somebody who really understands other people's emotions and really takes them on as their own. So then we have the colors here, and we have lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul, and we got the cyan, we've got build your confidence. So I think it's kind of advising you with the lavender and this. So this really makes me think of balancing your chakras and making sure that you're not too stuck in one story. So like, if one friend comes to you and they're telling you their story and how terrible something that happened to them is, you really take that on, and that's very difficult for you to shake. So what it's letting you what the cards want to let you know is that be confident in the fact that you can take it on, but you also don't have to take it on as your own problem. You can be there as this calm, and I think lavender is a calming smell. I think also you might smell lavender, or when you burn lavender like candles or incense, that's when your spirit guides are most likely to contact you. That's what I just heard that there. But I think you're like lavender. You have this calming effect on people. But what people don't realize is they're putting a lot on you when they're presenting their problems to you. So the spirit guides just want you to know that you can be confident enough in taking these problems, but not attaching your own emotional your own emotions to these problems. Don't bring these problems into your own emotional space. You can certainly help people, and you've been really successful with doing so, but you don't have to take them on as your own. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. And if you do take them on as your own, your spirit guides want you to call upon them, and they will try and take that off your shoulders as much as possible. So then we have the affirmations here. We have the advice to break negative habits. So I see like negative habits here in terms of taking on other people's problems and, treating every problem of another person like your own. And kind of like, I see he's like in a hamster wheel. So you're like running. You're going to burn out if you don't stop running. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you're going to burn out. You need to take a break. You need to take time off. So we have today's lesson. Be cognizant of one negative practice you engage in that causes you to lose power, and work on changing that situation. This could be thinking negative thoughts, overeating, or being constantly late. Your goal: to recognize that modifying or releasing unproductive habits can be challenging and even unpleasant, but it's essential that you do so. So whether it is connected to this could be also a separate message. So this could be a separate message where your spirit guides are trying to bring your attention to a bad habit that you have, that you really need to try and let go of and try and move on from. So whether it's eating bad, drinking, smoking, negative thought patterns, obsessive behaviors, your spirit guides are letting you know that they are here for you as a counselor. And if you need to talk to them, they are always there to help you with these habits and to help you curb them as much as possible. Maybe the advice here is actually to burn lavender, incense or candles. Maybe that's one of the things that you don't realize that might help you. So that's what I'm hearing here. And then we have be open to spiritual guidance. So like the counselor card, it makes me think that they really want to help you. Your spirit guides really want to get in contact with you as much as possible. They want to be there for you. Also, this purple flower is just making me think of lavender as well. So lavender must be, it could be very significant to you, whether you realize it or not. But yeah, let's see what it says at the back. So we have today's lesson. Ponder this question. How do you expect your prayers and guidance to come to you? Literally, in a vision? Are you someone who says that you're waiting for prayers to be answered because you want guidance that includes a safety net, your goal? To own up to your spiritual insecurities and lack of faith. So your spirit guides really want you to have faith in them, to understand that they are there for you and they want to help you as much as possible. They're almost like, it's almost like I feel like they're shaking you and they want to say, just hear us, just acknowledge us, see that we're there. We really want to help you. We really want to talk to you. Good times and good things are coming your way very soon, but you need to break these habits. You need to break these bad habits and stop thinking that there's nobody there for you, because there's other people there for you. We're here for you. And I know it can be very difficult because a lot of the times when we come across people that are not there for us, it makes us feel like nobody's there for us, if that makes sense. When you encounter people that make us feel worthless, you feel like you're worthless to everyone, but that's absolutely not true. And your spirit guides want you to know that there are people out there that want to be around you, that feel your energy and find you very calming and understanding and emotionally sound, and that's the important thing. And to focus on that rather than someone who's negative, somebody who puts you down, because there's so many beautiful things that you can actually offer. So that's what I see for you guys, pile number 3, and I'm going to move on to my next pile. If you like that reading, please like and subscribe, and as always, I really appreciate any sort of feedback that you have for me. So we're going to move on to pile number 4. So pile number 4, let's see, what do your spirit guides want to tell you? We've got 3 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands, we've got the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so I think this is, your spirit guides are I think your spirit guides have noticed that there is somebody in your group of friends. I feel like this is a friendship situation. That's what I'm seeing here. That has they're kind of advising you to move away from this friend. Whoever it is, it could be a friend or a group of friends that they're letting you know this is a bad place for you, this is a bad setting for you, and you need to move on. I think that you've taken on too much with these friends. So I'm feeling spiritually and emotionally, I think you could be an empath, like just like group number 3. Actually, you could be an empath. You could be a really caring, really understanding person that has taken on a lot with this group of friends or this one particular friend, and they're worried about you because it seems like you've gone into this negative side of the hermit. So you've gone into this hermit mode where you're hiding away from the world. These people have hurt you because you've taken on a lot for these people or this person, and they never gave you thanks. They had a conflict with you and they never gave you thanks. They never appreciated the fact that you've taken a lot on for them, and they've kind of left you out in the cold. So you have retreated. You're like a turtle. You've retreated into your shell and you don't want to see anyone, you don't want to talk to anyone. So your cards are just advising you to not treat everyone under the same, rule book, because, you know, I can see there's a friendship group in the past or a friend that has really hurt you to the point that you've gotten so tired of taking on a lot for people. But instead of reducing how much you take on for people, you decided to just completely shut everyone out. So it's kind of the spirit guides are advising you to work on the boundaries rather than secluding yourself from the outside world. That's what I'm hearing here. So let's see what we have for the angel card. So we have beloved one. We have Archangel Camille. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So I think your spirit guides want to let you know that there's a relationship on the way to you, or a relationship that you're currently in is going to help you heal this situation. So a friend that has wronged you, or multiple friends that have wronged you, there's a relationship that's going to come in, or it could even be a spiritual soulmate relationship, could be a friend. So I think that it wants you to know that there's a friend on the way, or there's a friend that you're currently around, or a romantic partner, some sort of close relationship. It could be a sister, it could be a brother, it could be a mother, it could be a father. Soulmates don't always have to be romantic. So I'm seeing that there's somebody that's spiritually very connected to you and wants to help you and wants to be around you, and you don't have to take on this much work for this person. That's not necessary with this person. You're gonna be okay, but you need to be open to this relationship, because if you're not open, you're not gonna get any of the benefits that this person presents. Then we have the color cards. We have indigo, improve your vision. So you could be an indigo child as well. This card would, for me, indicate somebody that's an indigo child. So you could have come from indigo children, or it could just mean that your crown chakra is extremely developed. So I feel like you can be quite sensitive to the 3D world, and all these friendships, I'm thinking like squads and stuff like that, they're not for you. You don't understand them. It makes you feel overwhelmed. I feel like friendships can really overwhelm you a lot of the time and cause you to go into a hermit mode, because you just don't understand how the 3D world of friendship works. You only know how to be spiritually connected to people on a very deep spiritual level. So I think friendships frustrate you. So the spirit guides want you to let you know that they're sending you somebody that could also be an indigo child. Maybe this is kind of, or that you already have somebody in your life that's an indigo child that knows how you feel, and they can relate to you, and you'll be able to form a really beautiful, cohesive friendship with this person. So then we have chocolate, nourish your body and soul. So I think it's just letting you know that you need to indulge a little bit. So I feel like you've been feeling like you don't deserve things, like you don't deserve to indulge, you don't deserve luxury, you don't deserve things that are nice and beautiful and pretty and exciting, and you've allowed yourself to just go into this hermit mode and feel like you're just not deserving of anything that presents itself to you, but you're so deserving of everything that comes your way. It's really important that you keep on enjoying things that present to you, even if you feel like you don't deserve them. It's almost that fake it till you make it situation. Enjoy the luxurious things, even if you feel like you're not deserving. Like, if somebody, if you see a really good holiday for a very good price somewhere really fancy, and you think, oh my God, I'd love to go there. And all of a sudden a thought crosses your mind and you go, I don't deserve it. I'm not the kind of person. People like me don't go on these kind of holidays. Or if you see a restaurant that's really fancy and really pretty and you really want to go in and you really want to try all the food in there, but then a thought crosses your mind and you think, no, people like me don't eat in there, or I don't deserve to eat in there, or I don't deserve to have a nice meal. They're advising you to not think like that, to not think that you don't deserve things, because you absolutely do. And I think the 3D world has just really made you uncomfortable. It's made you not understand how to function within it. It's almost like you came as an indigo child and you've tasted food, you felt you felt the, feelings of fabric, and you were so overwhelmed by them. You thought, wow, this is amazing, but also I'm so overwhelmed and I don't know how to take it in. And it's made your 3D world and your 3D experience very difficult for you. So that's what I'm feeling, this kind of, but mostly I feel like there's messages to do with friendships and relationships. You find the 3D part of it and the confinement of the 3D world on Earth is making you really, really, it's making it quite difficult for you to navigate these relationships. You can nail the spiritual part. I can see that you're extremely spiritual, but the 3D part is the one that kind of throws you a little bit. So then we have these affirmations. So we have eat healthful food. So maybe food and indulging, just because you have to be healthy doesn't mean that you can't indulge once in a while. So I'm hearing is like almost, you try to be healthy, but then all of a sudden you'll have like a piece of chocolate and you think, that's it. I've ruined everything. I'm not able to continue with this healthy lifestyle. Of course I can't do it. And you put so much pressure on yourself that, you go back into, eating loads of unhealthy food because you say, well, I knew I was a piece of trash. Of course I was going to do that. Don't think like that, because you are not a piece of trash. Everyone indulges. Everyone, has a piece of chocolate once in a while. That's completely normal. It doesn't mean that you have to overhaul your whole healthy routine and get rid of it. So we have today's lesson. Eat only the foods that are good for you. Perhaps this is something you normally do, in which case you should feel very good about how well you're caring for yourself. Most people, however, know that they should be more attentive to this area, but find it difficult. Your goal, to practice healthy nutrition. So maybe your spirit guides just want to let you know, no pressure. Just practice healthy nutrition in a very low-key way. You don't need to put like everything into it, one day at a time. And then we have take steps to get healthy. Oh my god. So I think your spirit guides really want you to get healthy. They really want you to look after your health first. So we have, think about one aspect of your physical health that you've been neglecting or avoiding, and ask yourself why you've been doing so. Perhaps your diet needs to change, or you need to exercise more. Your goal by the end of the day, commit to that new step, or identify where you're choosing to sabotage your healing. God, I feel like this pile is meant for me, because I've been thinking about needing to eat more healthy. So, if this resonates, that's the message your spirit guides want to give you. I think there's a message with friendship as well, but I think the getting healthy messages are really important. I think 3D world for you is not easy. It's not easy for you. It takes a lot of work for you. It feels very overwhelming. But what they want you to do is, don't overwhelm yourself or completely shut yourself off. That's what you tend to do, it seems. Take it a step at a time. And I think your relationships really dictate how you are with your health. So make sure the people around you also have healthy relationship with, with food and going outside. Try to be around people that want to go outside for walks and be in nature and enjoy that kind of thing. But also, don't forget that you're allowed to indulge once in a while, and there's nothing shameful about it, and there's nothing wrong with it. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 4, and I'm going to move on to my next pile. If you like that, please let me know, and if it resonated as well. And as always, any feedback is welcome. And I'm going to move on to pile number 5. So pile number 5, let's see, what do your tarot cards want to tell you first? So from your messages from your spirit guides, we have Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Fool. So let me have a look. Okay, so your spirit guides want you to know that there's really good opportunities ahead, but I don't know why I'm hearing this. I'm hearing for these opportunities, I feel like they're advising you to travel. They're advising you to travel and to have a look around you. I feel like it's almost like they're saying, wherever you are, it's a closed circle, it's a closed space. where you are not growing anymore. You're not growing where you are at the moment. So I think what the spirit guides are encouraging you to do is to travel in search of new opportunities. And as soon as you start traveling, the opportunities are going to roll in. I just see opportunities and offers and things like that coming in as soon as you start traveling. I feel like they're stressing that it's really important for you to go and travel, explore different cultures, explore the world, because that's where you're going to thrive, especially in terms of career and earning money. That's where, and if you're planning to travel, they're just letting you know, go ahead, have the most open mind you can have with it. Try to forget or try to overcome the difficulties that come with where you came from, and to only look forward. Look forward as much as you can. It's hard sometimes to look forward, but just try and look forward as much as possible. Let's see what we have here for the angel card. We've got courage. So we got be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So I feel like your spirit guides are really, really encouraging you to go travel. They're telling you, go travel, go outside of the country, even if it's just for a trip. It's not like you have to move countries, but it's just encouraging you to go and explore and see other cultures, see how other people live, because it's going to really broaden your horizons, and it's really going to give you a lot more opportunities. So maybe you're in a type of line of work where you can maybe you're, let's say, just as an example, you're a writer and you write, and you've really been feeling like you don't have any inspiration lately. You can't think of anything that you can write about. And what the cards are, your spirit guides are kind of saying is, you are not writing, you're not able to have that creativity because you don't have that fresh take on things. Things have become too kind of old, and you're kind of bored of everything that you know about everything that there is to know about within your own area. Go outside, go to a different country, go to a different culture, see how other people live, and then you'll be able to write more. Your creativity is you're going to get inspired again. Let's see what we have here. We've got white, lighten up, and we've got gray, learn to scan your body. So the white and gray, let me see, white and gray. I keep hearing gray area. So I feel like there could be something, it's almost like, not everything is so black and white, and things are a lot brighter than you think. And maybe the dark, things that you think are dark and gruesome and, upsetting or depressing can have lightness in them, and it creates like this gray area. A lot of things have gray areas, so be courageous and explore those gray areas. Look at what's going on around you in terms of other cultures and other people around you, and explore what they have for you. I think your body is almost telling you to go and travel. I feel like your whole body is like feeling this need to leave, to go, to take off. But the opportunities really lie in travel for you, especially at the moment. Your spirit guides just can't stress it enough. You need to be courageous. You need to take that step that your body is almost pushing you to take. So let's see what we have here. Be mindful of conflict. So today's lesson, name one person with whom you have a power conflict and write an extensive description of the nature of that struggle without assigning blame. Only describe your own issues. Your goal, to become mindful that remaining in a conflict is a choice. So this white and gray, this gray area just keeps playing on my mind. I think it's almost like not everything is a black and white in a conflict. So if you're going through a conflict with a person, consider that you don't need to stay in that conflict, because there's gray areas. So if you think about it, the other person thinks they're in the right and you think you're in the right, and there's this power struggle. So your spirit guides want to let you know there's never going to be a right or wrong in this situation. There's only ever going to be a gray area. So the best thing for you to do is to take the power back for yourself, to choose and step out of this conflict. So that's what I'm hearing for you guys. If there's a person that you've been fighting with, or a person that you fell out with and you still have them on your mind, your spirit guides want to let you know that you have the power to move away from that conflict or move away from the situation. And then we have here, live in the moment. So this really makes me think of the Fool card. You know, live in the moment, enjoy here and now, go travel, go explore, don't think about the future. Like, you know, while you're doing it in a, you know, with the Fool upright is more like free spirited but still clever about the way they do things. They're not irresponsible. You know, this person's not irresponsible. This person doesn't do things in a stupid way. They take care in what they do, even though it's free spirited. It doesn't mean that you have to be careless. So we have today's lesson. On this day, strive to live in the moment. Only speak about positive things in your life and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. Your goal, to experience how difficult it is to live in the present. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in the now. So I think what it's saying, I think there's a conflict that's been playing on your mind, and your spirit guides really want you to let go of that conflict. They really want you to let go of this person or this situation. And that's what I see here in the Six of Swords as well. Moving on from conflict, resolving conflict, and understanding that things are not always going to be completely black and white. There's going to be gray areas that you're not going to be able to control. But to be courageous and move on. And I think travel is really encouraged here in this pile. And living in the moment and doing what's right for you in the moment. That's what I see for you guys. Pile number 5. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe. And as always, I appreciate any feedback you guys can give me. And I'm going to move on to my next pile. Pile number 6. So, pile number 6. Sorry guys, my camera cut out. So pile number 6, I'm going to continue with your reading. So let's have a look and see what your tarot... Sorry about that. That's just my bell ringing here. And you might hear it again. I think someone's outside the door. So I'm just going to continue with your reading. So we've got pile number 6 and we're going to have a look at your tarot first. Let's see what we have. So we have the Tower. And we've got the 7 of Wands and we've got the Page of Wands. So your spirit guides want to let you know, your spirit guides really want you to know of some sort of drama that you need to try and avoid. There's some sort of power struggle that's coming your way that you need to avoid and try to, you know, not get involved in as much as possible. I think there's a person who's very immature. They don't really think of things. They don't really care about anything. They are very egotistical. That's what I'm hearing. They could be a fire sign. They could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And especially with another wand energy here, I think they definitely could be a fire sign. Or you could both be a fire sign, actually. But I think there's some sort of drama that your spirit guides are trying to tell you that it's not worth it. It's not worth getting into that drama. It's not going to end well. It's not something that you need in your life right now. It's the sort of drama where any power struggles are going to be very pointless. There's going to be no need for them. They're going to be very silly situations. So that's what I'm hearing for you guys. Let's see what your angel card says. So we have relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So your spirit guides are letting you know that if you try and stay clear of this drama, they will resolve this drama for you. They're like, hold on, girl, hold on. We're gonna take care of it. You know, relax. Don't get provoked. I think this person's very good at provoking people. They can be very hot-headed, but you don't need to get into this drama because we're going to take care of it for you. So try and stand back. Try not to be on the offense with this person, and we'll look after it for you. That's what your spirit guides want to let you know. You know, don't get hot-headed with this person. Don't get into the big massive fight, blowout. You know, be very calm and patient with this, and we will come through for you. That's what I'm hearing here. So you guys were the only pile that 3 color cards came out. So let's have a look and see what we have. We've got brown, establish boundaries. So boundaries are important in this conflict. Calm and collected, not shouting, not screaming at each other, not, fighting with each other, but putting boundaries down, but in a very firm way, very strict, firm way. And we've got aqua, experience peace and calm. So try and meditate, take your time with this. The situation's not going, it's gonna resolve, but at the moment, if it's not going anywhere, there's no point in screaming and shouting. It's not gonna bring anything good to you. So trying to stay peaceful and calm and establishing very serious boundaries. And then we have turquoise, awaken your empathy. So try and see it from empathetic point of view, from a empathetic perspective, seeing the other person's side. But if you don't want to see their side, all you need to do is to set a boundary. Your spirit guides are really, really trying to make sure that you don't step into this conflict, because it will bring you nothing but drama, and you don't want that drama. You don't, and it's not the kind of drama that will end quickly. It's the kind of drama that will kind of go on if you rise to it. So try not to rise to it. That's what I'm hearing here. So what do we have here for your advice? We have change direction. So step away from this drama and change your direction. Move away from this. Today's lesson: know that healing sometimes depends on the strength, willingness, and ability to change direction. Many people postpone doing so due to fear or laziness, and then they wonder why they're not happy or healthy. Excuse me. Your goal: to make one solid, effective healing choice by the end of the day that can positively change the direction of your life. So what they're saying to you is, make the choice to heal, to be peaceful, to have empathy, and to move away from this conflict. Because if you go into this conflict, it's not going to bring you anything good. But if you move away from this conflict, there's going to be a relationship harmony, and this will be looked after for you by your spirit guides. I feel like this could be even a person that you're in a relationship with. Maybe there's a fight that you're going through. Maybe there's a power struggle that you're going through with each other. And maybe there needs to be a calm, collected talk with this person. And trust that this talk will go well, because your spirit guides have your side. So let's see what we have here. Reflect on pride and ego. Don't let pride or ego step in here for you. Don't let pride and ego make the decisions for you. So I'm really feeling power struggles here. So let's see what it says. Acknowledge that negative pride causes more harm and suffering to relationships and to your overall life than can be measured. Notice where you're losing power because of false pride, and recognize that it's poison to your spirit and thus to your healing. Your goal: to reflect on matters of pride and ego. So I think this could be a power struggle, and with the Page of Wands, I can really see that being a power play, ego and pride challenge here for you. And your spirit guides are trying to say, don't feed into your ego, don't feed into this pride, don't feed into this person, because I think they have ego issues. Make sure to set your boundaries, be very peaceful, because if you do that, things will resolve naturally and things will work out well. But if you don't, there will be this big blowout drama. So that's what I see for you guys. Pile number 6. That's what your spirit guides wanted to let you know. So just be aware of this dramatic fight. But really know that your spirit guides are always on your side, and any fight that you have with anyone else, they will protect you within that space. So that's what I have for you, pile number 6. Please let me know if that resonated, if you feel like it was accurate or not. I always appreciate any feedback, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.